It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Rams and the Patriots. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough from the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30.
Bro, my kicker just got hurt.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Now Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Holding offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They go play action here on 1st down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stafford. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and now leaving with some options here on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Rams first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A jet sweep. Here's Atwell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. From the red zone now, Stafford. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down. Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Hines now on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Matthew Stafford, the rest of the L.A. offense heading back out there. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Darian Kendrick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hines. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On the delay, here's Hines. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. coffee.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Stafford. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On 4th down, Stafford. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. A final shot before break. Jones. He's got Smith here. He's got room past the 30. Down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the 2nd half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, the 1st half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Stafford. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now it's Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terez Hall. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Well, the man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On On the jet sweep, this is Eskridge. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Jones. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you are exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a game that's depending on him to take him through 17.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Allen Lazard, 39 yards. And the Patriots have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This is Hines. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down. Stafford now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Harris running straight ahead. Stopped shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got a man, complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Allen Lazard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now Stafford and the Rams down 21-17. A minute 39 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
That's exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game, and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not.
And this is intercepted.